Hey everybody, welcome to the Sarah Nolan Activity. I'm Sarah.
I'm Nick.
And today we're going to talk about a couple of just a couple of little off the beaten path gems we saw. Right? That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe. I mean, I don't know about the movie you saw, but I think mine's a little interesting. Yeah. It's so if you look it up, sometimes it's called Demon Island, but on IMDb it's called Survival Island. It's one of those ones that has like two different names.
Sure.
It's free on Tubi. When you find a Tubi horror film that's crazy like this, I'm always like, I'm in for a treat.
The pictures are. The pictures are.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, so, it's like Love Island, but with little weird gremlin guys.
So, and the poster makes it look like I'm gonna go into some spoiler stuff for it because I think you could still enjoy this movie. It's really like a fun, and I was able to like do stuff and kind of watch it and still have a good time. Or I feel like you can fully commit to it. Yeah. I saw a clip of it on Instagram because I follow these horror accounts and they'll show a clip of a movie, and it just looks crazy. So you have to like, what is this movie? And I remember kind of hearing about it. Basic premise, it's about a killer piñata. That's what it's about. About a killer piñata. That's what it's about. And it's Jamie Presley, which we all know and love. She's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That guy, Nicholas Brendan, is the other lead who was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I see that. Yeah, that's Xander from Buffy.
Yeah, but I never watched Buffy, but I heard he's not a great person.
Yeah,
he's not a great person.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of other random people. That guy Eugene Bird, who's in a bunch of stuff. That's his name, Eugene Bird. He's in a bunch of stuff. The one that got me was one of the quick characters that's part of it. Kind of was I recognized him because he was. Do you remember the show with Melissa Joan Hart, Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah.
The guy who played her boyfriend.
No,
I don't know if you remember him.
Mm-mm.
He was like I forgot the character's name, but he was like because Sabrina always has like a guy who's a regular guy boyfriend, and he played because even in the Netflix had that character. But he played her boyfriend, and he was kind of like a goofy, sweet guy. And in this one, he plays like a douchey fraternity guy. And I was like, hey, that's Sabrina's boyfriend. But the basic premise is these group of college kids that I say like 8, and it's boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, travel to this island. And it's part of their like college sorority fraternity thing. And there's 2 other older, I guess, college people, or they work for it or stuff like that. And they're like the judges, and they're doing this scavenger hunt, and they're working as teams, and they handcuff it's a boy-girl team, and they handcuff them, and they have to go and get the most amount of underwear that's just hidden around the area. Like it's a scavenger hunt, but it's picking up underwear, because they're sorority fraternity.
Right.
And they drink before, and then they handcuff them, and they go out. And the 2 leads, Nicholas Brendan, Xander from Buffy, and Jamie Presley just broke up, and they get put together. So, but it's so this is the premise. But what's really funny is at the beginning of the film, they do the lore of the monster, and they are like, "We're gonna tell you a story. We're gonna sit through this, and you're gonna listen to all." And it's like this village that was being terrorized by a demon, and they had all this curse and all this stuff. So this dude that in the village makes this piñata, and they're showing it all. And it's being narrated by that one Hispanic actor that's really great. He's a bunch of stuff. He was in Desperado, and he's great. He plays a lot of villains. But I recognize his voice, and it's this guy. He's making the piñata, and they're doing all this stuff, and how the villagers are putting the demon curse in there and putting the demon and locking it in there. And it's like, it's in sepia tone, and they take their time. They don't rush through this story. They are gonna give you the lore of this character.
Savoring it, yeah.
They are savoring it. And so they put it in the piñata, and they just like send it down the river. They're like, peace out.
Like
Hope nobody
Moses?
messes with it. Yeah, basically like Moses. But this seems like it happened years ago, so how nobody found this, and maybe there was an offhand line of like, nobody's been this island in years or something. I don't know, maybe that I didn't catch. But and this is the other thing. It was so funny how much lore they put into this. And then there's this kooky, like, this is how the kids get here. They come on these like speed rafts. They're like floating on speed rafts, and they're shooting each other with water things. They're showing each other's butts, and they're like,
fun.
It looks so dangerous. It's like somebody's gonna fall overboard. What are you doing? And they get to the thing, and they get to the island and they're like, okay, we're gonna drink, and now you're gonna be part of the scavenger hunt, and it's part of their fraternity sorority that they are, and everybody's acting up real big time, and immediately some of them start hooking up and start smoking weed and da da da, and two of them find this piñata that's like, I'd say like 4 feet tall. He's a big guy.
Okay.
The other surprising thing was how much work they put into this creature. Like, it looks good. It's like the suit. It's obviously a person in the suit, and when they cut to the face, they do like cool like animatronics that looks not bad. Like, I was surprised at how like not bad the creature looked. Like, it's not the best, but I was like, this is pretty good.
Well, I mean, why did they not go with Killer Piñata? Why did they not go Piñata forward in the presentation of the movie?
Like, what do you? Oh, like this is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I think they wanted to like make it look like it was just a bunch of kids on island. Like, that's the thing. It doesn't say anything. I thought the other name was Killer Piñata, and it doesn't look like a traditional piñata. Like, it doesn't look like, with the colorful laces and stuff like that. It looks like a clay statue.
Oh, it's like a homunculus.
Yeah, it's like a homunculus. Yeah, and he's got this demon look. He looks like a scary little thing.
Yeah,
and and these kids are, sucking and fucking while this thing's going around killing it and stuff like that.
Okay,
and
sure. Like college.
It's college. But it's funny because some of the things they do is most of the kills are just him bashing people in because I guess, it's a piñata getting revenge on people by hitting them.
It's a great idea. Genuinely, that's a great idea.
Well, the way he comes into a lot of things is that he'll attach himself to like some kind of vine and like hang and swing.
That's amazing.
He'll catch him off guard and they'll be like, what's this guy? Or he'll swing in and then he cuts the thing and then he runs after them. So they go into the lore of a piñata. So I was like, also like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's and then one person he picks up with a vine and hangs them like I wish the kills were a little bit more interesting because they got repetitive with just bashing people in. Yeah. And some you don't even like see, it's just taken.
Do they spill out?
There is one where they find a guy and his guts are, and he is hung like a thing they do go in with that stuff. And there are other regular piñatas that people find that they open up and little fucking treats come out and shit like that. And there's a funny little montage at the end where they're like, we know how to defeat them, and they do a little thing. But it's not a good movie, but it's a good bad movie.
Yeah, I'm kind of sold on it. Honestly, that sounds kind of amazing. Like, I mean, yeah, there's always that like the college like sorority. Like, that was not my experience.
Yeah, I
was an English major.
Our school was not allowed to have a college or a sorority or a fraternity because apparently years ago there was one fraternity because it's a small liberal arts. There was one fraternity, one sorority, and they got in trouble, and so they were like, no more. The urban legend is that they actually tarred and feathered somebody, and if you know what that is, you that's really bad. Like, you can't tar and feather people. Like it.
No.
That's the urban legend. But we know that something terrible happened in like the 70s or 80s, and they were like, no more. So we didn't have a sorority or fraternity. Yeah.
Right, yeah. We had that. I remember specifically walking in the quad once with a girlfriend, just hanging out talking, and a woman came up and looked straight at me, and then turned to her and invited her to brush, and then walked away. And I was like, poetry club, baby.
Yeah, I'm too busy. I've got rehearsal later.
Yeah, it's like reality. Yeah. That is amazing. I think that's such a great idea. I'm sad that they hid it behind, like, I think trying to get people in with like the Love Island or whatever kind of.
Because this was before. This came out in like. This is before Love Island was a show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, this came out in 2002. So yeah, because
like the Survivor thing, like
I bet you they're trying to go off of Survivor. Yeah, because it's like in IMDb it's Survival Island, and then the most places the way you can find it is Demon Island. And if you look at the cover, it looks kind of like it's got the two leads and they're in bathing suits and it's got some monster over it.
Right.
But I bet you they didn't want to call it Killer Piñata because people were going to be like, well, okay, what's this going to be like? But I mean, that's what it is.
Sometimes you just have to embrace what you are.
Yeah,
you're a killer piñata, and your beauty's on the inside.
The description of it is, and this is a good description actually, a collection of rowdy college students descends upon a tropical island for a weekend of wild partying. One of the major events on the itinerary. Oh, so this is they only got through the one event because they ran into this guy. So there's many events. Itinerary is a massive party scavenger hunt through the jungle. Whoever collects the most undergarments wins. Over the course of the weekend, Bob and Lisa stumble upon an ancient piñata, which they accidentally break. Unfortunately, the piñata is possessed by demons that escape and wreak havoc on the island.
That is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. But I didn't realize that there was going to be more events if they all didn't start getting killed.
Yeah, right? I kind of want to see that. Get the egg on the spoon race.
Yeah, just going around.
The dude swings in like snip, smash.
Like, snip, smash. Yeah. He would do it. It was so funny when I saw him do it. Just swing in, he'd be like, Ch-. And I was like, that's how a killer piñata would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly how a killer piñata would do it. I feel like there's something hidden and genius in that. I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, it's on Tubi. It's for free. It's a fun little throw it on, and it's like an hour and 20.
I have to do that more. I have to kind of go in and just kind of dip around and find things, because I usually I only have so much time to watch stuff, so it's like I gotta be like, oh, if it's not worth it, I'm gonna be cheated out of my time.
Yeah,
but sometimes you get a little snip smash. I love it.
Yeah, little snip smash. Yeah.
I watched. So here's the thing. So it goes. I'm not sure if you've seen this. Like it pops up on my Instagram a lot, but it's like. It's a person doing it who just a reel about this movie where he's like, there's a movie that the director will only let you watch if you DM him your 3 favorite horror movies. So I kept seeing it and kept being like, oh, I should do that. And then the other day, I finally just reached out to him and I sent my 3 favorite horror movies. And
were they? What were they?
Prince of Darkness, The Thing, and what was the other one I said? Because it's The Shining, I think.
Okay. Those are so I could see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Demon Island. I'm going to message him and put Demon Island. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he didn't interact with me about the movies himself. He was just like, so then after about a week, he reached out to me and he was like, sounds great. And then it was a lot of he added me to his, I mean, I'm kind of walking you through the process, but it's like, he reached out and he's like, okay, great. And then he was like, follow my podcast. I was like, sure, done. And then he was like, then he sent me the link to the movie. And then he was like, and then please repost and then he sent me the reel that I'd been seeing that got me into see it. And I was like, oh, wow, that's like a neat little closed circuit of promotions. But then I watched it and it's a 30-minute short film. It's from 2016 and it's well made. It's about a bunch of Russian oil drillers who they drill and then they come upon something that takes over their minds. It wasn't the build up to it and the excitement for it there wasn't a huge payoff for me. I just watched it once. I should have watched it again to really kind of talk about it and give you the feeling of it. It had, he's a commercial director. It had a commercial sort of look to it and a little bit of Stranger Things-esque vibes. But it was sort of how with weapons, with that thing with weapons, when we it's you sign up on the thing and then it's, you gotta wait and then it's a specific time, something's gonna happen and it's you wait and it's exciting and then you watch and it's kind of disappointing, right? Mm-hmm. There's all this buildup and then what is happening doesn't live up to what you're seeing, So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the movie. I think it's totally worth watching and it's free, but it's also just YouTube is full of great short films too as well, so it's not
going through that process wasn't exactly if you just could click and watch it, you'd be like, oh, that was good, but having to go through all that wasn't really worth it.
The juice wasn't worth the squeeze. I feel bad because I think that it's a really genius move, but it's if what you have isn't gonna really be the movie directors don't want you to see. Like, you
Yeah.
have permission to see this bad boy. Then it's like, and then it's just sort of like it's like a good, it's well
Just-
made. It looked beautiful. I wouldn't, and it's not like I'm disappointed because like I didn't spend money or anything.
Yeah.
All I spent was time. But there is like a genius element to that marketing, where like I don't know what the movie's about at all. I just know that I want to see it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you're keeping it from me.
Because I can't just have access to it. Yeah. No, that's, and I get what you're saying entirely. Like, that's super smart way to get people to like get into a bunch of clicks. Because like that's what they do. It's like how some like not big brands, but like smaller big brands will do that thing of like, we're only gonna make this many, or be careful, it'll sell out. So you're like rushed to do it.
Yeah.
Or like, we're gonna give you these links and you got to follow this secret thing if you want this thing, and it makes it look exclusive. So if you give that exclusivity to something, it makes people want it more.
Yeah.
And that's why I hadn't heard about this. So when we were talking about what we were going to talk about today, the other day, I was like, when you said, "Oh, I watched that movie that you have to ask the director permission," I was like, "Whoa, what's this?" So it intrigued me already. But yeah, that's the thing is like, I also understand like, here, send me your 3 favorites, and like, I'm sure whatever you send, he doesn't care. He'll give you the link.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but then it's like, yeah, then you gotta subscribe to this and then do this. And again, it's all smart. It's all really good. But then you're kind of like, I did all that for what? Yeah. What's the movie called? Can you say what it's called?
It's called 12 Kilometers.
12 Kilometers. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just send you the link. I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for just sharing it with people. It's not,
I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, I think it's just like on his website. But yeah, that's really all I had to say about that. And I don't want to shit on it. Obviously, I think it's it's an amazing effort. But like, I hope he makes more things. He's a commercial director, so I think it has that like commercial feel. Yeah, and you just
That can be fun sometimes though. That can be at a cool element. Because like Spike Jonze did a lot of, he did music videos, and then he transferred that. But there's been a lot of cool directors that started off. Am I wrong? Who was it? Wasn't David Fincher started off as a commercial director? I mean, a lot of directors have started off as commercial directors.
Sure.
But I forgot which one was like one did a lot of commercials and then broke into like, but yeah.
Yeah, I hope he does more things. Yeah, but that's really all I have. I haven't really like watched anything else other than Ugly Stepsister, which we're going to talk about next week.
Yeah, next week, which I'm excited to talk about.
Yeah, that's assignment for everyone listening.
Yeah.
That we could all be on the same page.
Watch Ugly Stepsister. It's on Shudder and AMC Plus and all that. It's definitely watch it.
Do you have anything coming up that you're looking forward to?
I'm gonna go. I don't know if you would consider it because it's Ari Aster who does a lot of horror, but I'm gonna see Eddington on Friday.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna see the Legacy sequel of I Know What You Did Last Summer on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Very excited. Very excited. I know that I Know What You Did Last Summer, the first one, kind of lived in the shadow of Scream. And, like, Scream is amazing. I love Scream. I love the Scream franchise. It's incredible. It's one of my favorite franchises. The first one's one of my all-time favorite films. This last one that took place in New York, I thought was incredible. I think it's like the second best Scream movie. But I always liked I Know What You Did Last Summer. It was one that I watched as a kid, and I just was like, because I like Scream, and then I just thought I Know What You Did Last Summer was so cool, and I enjoyed it. The sequel's goofy, but I still watched it. But so I'm very excited, and I'm glad that Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt are back, and I'm very excited to see what they do with this.
Yeah. I feel like I'm watching a lot of those lately of like because we just saw Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, the new one. Yeah.
And it feels like almost all the movies I'm seeing are like, remember this part? It's like all of that. It's just like all of those just like, right? Like, the thing with the door, remember that? Like, they were hiding in the thing, remember that? Like, I feel like everything I'm watching these days is like that. And I just always get excited when I see something that's like new.
Yeah, well, and like I saw this thing where they talked about the rise of they call them legacy sequels, and especially in horror, because it happened with Halloween, it happened with Scream, it happened with Now I Know It's Last Summer and a bunch of other ones. Yeah, and just how like they're and like I mean even in not horror films like it's different because I think a legacy sequel is like there's been a long time we're doing a sequel, it's new characters, but we're gonna bring in some of the old characters to like Flash, and I think that's what's considered.
Yeah.
It's kind of what's a considered legacy sequel, because like there's a new Happy Gilmore that's coming out, and it's been like how long since the first
Yeah.
one? I don't know if you consider that maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jurassic World Rebirth is like, the last Jurassic World. I mean, they just keep making sequels not too long after each other. They just are expanding that one.
Yeah.
But sometimes when they do that like I watched the recently too, and there were scenes where it was, you could tell they were like, remember this from the first one? And not to give too much away, but I was talking to a friend about this, but like there's that family component in it, a group of,
Yeah.
and I was like, that whole group was completely unneeded in that movie, but it could tell they did it because they needed kids. We need to have kids in this movie. I wish they would make, to bring this back to horror, I wish they would make like a rated R Jurassic Park film. Because have you ever read the first book? So in the book is a lot like John Hammond is an asshole and he dies. He's a terrible person. He's not like a nice sweet old man. The Ned Deirdre with the Dilophosaurus scene, they describe it and it is brutal. The guy's like holding his guts.
Oh, it's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, it's like Michael Crichton. So he was like, no, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have been clamoring for like, just do a Jurassic Parks where it's a bunch of like adults who are mercenaries or scientists or whatever, and they go to the park and they just start getting wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the kids out of it. Make this a rated R film, and that would be cool. It's still Jurassic Park, but at least it's different, because like to talk about another horror, like Alien Romulus. Did you see that one?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was good. I liked it, but it really made me not fully invest in how much I wanted to like it because of how much of the references that they do.
Yeah.
Like when he quotes her.
Yeah.
Even though it takes place between the first and second one, he quotes her. It makes no sense why she would quote her in the second one. And then the whole deep fake thing that I hated, and like every time I went to it, I was taken out. And I was like, okay, you don't have to do that much fan service. Like, just if you wanted to do it, just do its own thing. You can do a little wink here and there, but Jurassic World didn't do as much, but I still was kind of
Yeah, I enjoyed this one. I thought it was a good idea. Yeah. I felt like it was mission based, so it felt very like video game where it's like bam, bam, bam. But it also was just very much like, oh, that's going to be the toy, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Very easily, and kids in it, and young people, and like all that stuff. Young people, listen to me.
Please show a picture in this segment when you make the video if you can. Look up they released the costume of that, that one deformed T-Rex. He's all over the marketing.
Oh yeah.
The monsters one. It's like a Target kids costume of it. But look it up and post a picture of while I'm talking about it, because I posted on my Instagram and I was like, I guess I found my costume, because it looks horrifying in all the wrong ways.
That thing is a mess. That thing is gross.
It's gross. Look at how they made the costume for kids to dress up as. Because it's not like that fun inflatable thing. It's just this weird, like, it looks like a monster alien from a whole different movie. And I was like, that's a horrifying creature right there. That does not look like a weird looking dinosaur. That looks. Please look it up. Put a picture of this thing.
Yeah,
it is hilarious.
That is a fun way for them to kind of get around. Like, that's not what dinosaurs really looked like. That's not what dinosaurs really smelled like. It's like these are hybrids. So fuck you. They can look whatever we want.
These are raptors, but they can fly. So what about that? Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, the movie was fun. It was better than some of the other ones, that's for sure. Yeah. We
have next week there's a Terror Tuesday. I sent it to you on Instagram. There's like a Terror Tuesday, like a movie that it's like a special sneak preview of something.
Is it on Tuesday? I didn't see the date on it.
I think it's a Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
I think so. Yeah.
Ooh, because I was speculating, because it was like, it's rated R, it's gonna be a horror, and I was like, because like I remember last time you went to it and it was Bring Her Back.
Yeah, we counted. It was 8 days before it released.
So I wonder if it's gonna be together.
Oh, maybe.
Which that would be great.
Yeah.
I would love to go see that, because I want to see that movie. That's a movie that I'm very much anticipating. Because I was like, is it going to be together? Is it going to be weapons? But I don't think they would.
Like it's too soon. I feel like it's a little too soon for weapons.
I agree. Because Together comes out July 30th.
Okay, that's probably what it
comes out the next next week, which that'd be great. Because I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, because I think I can go Tuesday night. So.
Hell yeah! I gotta make sure I'm on top of all of those Terror Tuesday mans.
That's smart. Yeah. A-list, AMC A-list. It's great.
Guys, this is all just one big commercial for AMC A-list.
Speaking of AMC A-list, no, I wish I would totally be sponsored by them. I sing their praises. I love having that thing. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
It is so easy to watch as many movies as you want. Yeah.
What would be the popcorn bucket for Demon Island?
Oh, the Piñata, the little monster guy.
Perfect.
Oh, and then what's great is that it doesn't come out of his head. It like splits over his belly. You just like,
it's a one-time thing, man.
it's a one-time thing. You got to break this thing and eat that popcorn. It just breaks all over you.
You got to eat off the floor like a monster.
Eat off the like fuck. Oh, popcorn's everywhere. There's bits of plastic and shit.
He's hitting me.
He's attacking me. Yeah. I would love that. Yeah. They got to make more popcorn buckets for all these weird movies.
Yeah.
All these like horror movies. Yeah. I love horror movie. They don't make enough of those because I have the one from the monkey and I don't know too many yet. They did one for Megan 2.0, but that wasn't really.
Yeah, that was a little weird. That looked like that was like her head, which I'm sure some people are very into.
Yeah, I'm sure some people 100% were like, I'm gonna buy this.
Not my taste.
What was it? Oh, the one that I was laughing at is the Freakier Friday one. Have you seen that one? Because they're doing a sequel to Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
So they thought they did this clever thing, but you can get the bucket and the glass, like the cup.
Yeah.
However, though, the cup looks like it's got stuff in it, but you open it up and the cup is the popcorn bucket. And then the popcorn bucket is the cup. Because it's, switched. But the thing is, everybody was pointing out, like, yeah, but you get less popcorn because it's going to be in that little slim cup.
Yeah.
And then you got this big bucket that's got this little thing for water. So you just got this, you're carrying this big thing that's got a regular thing in it. You're getting skimped on popcorn. Does it make sense?
Really are. Yeah. That's nonsense.
Nonsense. So, yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for watching and listening, you guys. Please like and subscribe if you don't mind, and give me 5 stars. I only have one review so far on Apple Podcasts, and it's me. So
You get those reviews in.
yeah, come on. One of them on my desk yesterday.
Yes, yeah. Watch Demon Island and tell us what you think in the reviews.
Please. Thanks, guys. Bye.